Have you ever said something really hurtful to someone, but then walked away not knowing you internally hurt them? They are suffering, and those hurtful words can stick with them for years. Their souls have been damaged, and they can't talk about it. Until one day they give up on themselves. They feel they have no one to turn to, no one to lay their head on, no one to trust. They have been wounded, shot by words, killed by thoughts. Simon Wiesenthal, a Holocaust survivor from World War II, said freedom of speech is not freedom to propagate hatred. Listen to his quote closely. Do you hear what he's saying? Although you have the freedom of speech, that does not entitle you to use that freedom negatively. You have heard what can happen when you use your freedom to say anything that is prejudicial, judgmental, and mean. Socrates said, "Be kind. Everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle." Mental illness is also part of this. Recently, I experienced the day which we reflected on mental illness called Bell Let's Talk. My teacher shared inspiring videos of those with many different kinds of mental illness, even those of which brighten their life back up instead of leaving it torn down, although some were mournful as they ended their life when they didn't feel comfortable sharing their thoughts or getting help. None of us truly know how it feels unless you've experienced it. The environment you grew up in is also part of the attitudes and lifestyle you obtain. How you deal with adversity, how you celebrate joy, deal with emotions, or how you experience burden. Our neighborhoods also play a role in our attitudes towards others. Some neighborhoods can be full of people who only accept a certain race or origin, a certain gender, age, or even a certain religion. In 1989, Simon Wiesenthal said the combination of hatred and technology is the greatest danger threatening mankind. With the popularity of social media today, hatred is spread more widely. People get threats, hateful comments, get mocked, and more. Are there parameters on these sites? It's another way that affects the mental well-being of many. Some use it to get likes and build their confidence. Some use it to spread love, but others abuse it and send hateful messages. You can't just look at these media platforms as entertainment. You have to acknowledge the repugnance of the content posted to Instagram, Twitter, and other sites. There are almost 2.8 billion users of social media. Each and every one of these people have the power to affect someone's life for the better or for the worse. When you have mental illness, it's something most of the time you want to hide. You can't push it out of someone, but you can be kind, you can listen, and watch for signs to make sure they don't go too far, that they hurt themselves or others. On February 14th, a day meant to spread love, the world witnessed how someone with mental illness turned his thoughts into hateful and tragic actions. Mental illness is something we can't change, but we can support, as long as we are not individuals full of hatred, but instead, individuals that can come together to be loving, peaceful, and strong. Simon Wiesenthal spent his life supporting those who are victims of hatred. He is telling us that we have the right to speak freely and the responsibility to speak wisely. I can't control what others do, but I can do whatever it takes to influence someone to change the way they see and act towards people. I believe in the power of one thought, one word, one action. Why? To help humanity end hatred. Thank you.